Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Turf Moorhouse TV. And today we are live with a watch along of Oxford versus Burnley at the Kassam Stadium. It's mad to think that I was 8 years old the last time these two played against each other. Like, just, yeah, everything about it is just so surreal. Obviously, against Portsmouth last week, it was 11 years since we'd played, something like that. But 24 years is massive. And like I say, I think we had, who scored that day? I think Steve Davis and Paul Weller bagged that day and we won 2-1. Ian Wright cross, dying minutes, and Paul Weller header. It's always nice to remember. This is only the 15th meeting since Oxford and Burnley got together since April 2000, when Burnley obviously won 2-1, which we just mentioned. Burnley have won each of their last 2 league games against Oxford and will be looking to record 3 in succession for the first time. Oxford have won each of their 3 home league games this season. Let's not forget they are unbeaten on home soil. So it is going to be a very tough task for Scott Parker's men today. It's only in 1972 and 73 in the second tier and the 79-80 season in the third tier that they have won their first 4 home games of a Football League campaign. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Away from home, Burnley have won 11 of their last 16 games in the Championship, drawing 4 and losing 1, and unbeaten in their previous 11 such games against newly promoted sides. No side has scored more goals from outside the penalty area in the Championship season than Burnley, with 5, level with Sheffield United. Gustavo Hamer has got 3 of them, netting more in the 24-25 than the Clarets. Josh Brownhill, who has got 2. But we are set to see the players just arrive onto the pitch. As I will say as well, get your predictions in. It's a sunny day in Burnley. It's that sunny. I practically look like a ghost because it's just, yeah, I'm too bright. Like, I've got no colour. There's no tan. Basically paper. But yeah, get your predictions in. Let us know how you think this game is going to go, and we'll go through the teams very, very shortly. Can I just say as well, I did put it in the chat and I have tagged it on YouTube if you are watching on YouTube. My little girl, she's only 7 years old, and she's about to do a 5K for Pendleside Hospice, which is a local charity. Jay Rodriguez is a spokesperson for the charity. So anything in terms of, if you're going to give a super sticker or a super chat, I would rather you put it into there so it goes to the charity for when she does that. And I'd really appreciate it if you could all jump on board with it. So let's say hello to everybody before we get through the teams. Massive hello to the missus, who obviously came in straight away because she knows what she's doing. Max saying afternoon to your good self. All is well, but I am nervous ahead of today's game. I will not lie. But 3-1, I'll take it. Pete says, 8 years old, were you? When was that? 1947. You cheeky. That's the last time you had air, mate. Your airline's going the same way. Mick, hope you're well. Come on, you Clarets, indeed. Afternoon, Ginger Alley. Hope you are good. BTRD, greetings to your fine self. And he's going for a 2-0 Burnley win. Pete said 1-0 Burnley. Oxford will put up a fight, though. Simon says, how do, Dan? You're becoming my go-to listen along whilst I'm at work, pissing it down by Blackpool, and I'm on my way back to Bolton. Well, you know what? I'll take that. It's always nice when people sometimes pause the TV, listen to me talking shit, and watch the game. It's quite funny, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Pete Aston's in. Hope you're well anyway, Simon, and hopefully work goes pretty fast for you, pal. Pete says 2-0 to Burnley. Adrian's in, repping South Africa. And Burnley Paul is in the chat. Good afternoon, Dan Kate. Back home after sunny Tenerife. And 3-1 to the Clarets. Go on, Mr. B. Look, Mr. B and Mrs. B, back to back. They love it. 2-1 win. So the hubby says 3-1. The missus says 2-1. I'll take either or. Either or today. Let's just see how we get on. The players are making their way to the pitch. So without further ado, let's have a look at that team, starting with the home side. You've got Jamie Cumming in goal, the former Chelsea youngster. You've got, in fact, let me get the team lineups up for here so I know what I'm on about. because Oxford haven't put it in order, but they've got Cumming, Brown, Volks, Moore, Harris, El Mizune, Nelson, Goodrum, Rodriguez, Dembele, and Kioso. On the bench for Oxford, you've got Ingram, Long, McEachran, Iboe, Sibley, Dale, Lee, Edwards, and Scarlett. So that's the home side's team. Now we need the bread and butter, don't we? Let's get into it. Your Clarets team is as follows. James Trafford is in goal. Lucas Pires plays on the left with Bashir Humphries coming in at centre-back alongside Maxime Esteve. CJ Egan-Riley keeps his place at right-back with Brownhill and Josh Cullen forming that midfield two behind Luca Colliosho, Hannibal and Jeremy Sarmiento, who starts, and them three sit in attack just behind Lyle Foster. Substitutions for the Clarets are Jaden Anthony, Enoch Agay, Hanno Masengo, John Egan, Andreas Satonje, Josh Loren, Jay Rodriguez, Owen Dodgson makes the bench, as does Vaclav Hladky. Anybody there that you are sort of surprised to see? Because I didn't know Worrell was injured. I actually thought Worrell was probably going to start. Obviously, we all know Bayer's out. And I mean, where's Ekdal? You know, there's players there that I'm just like, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Mal's in, says 2-1 to Burnley. Get in. That's what we want. That's what we want. BTID, TV's on mute. I don't know why I nearly tried saying that in a really musky voice. TV's on mute. I'm watching and listening to Dan's dulcet tones. Want to see a gay be unleashed? Yeah, that he looks like he's got the makings of a player in there. Well, let's see what happens. Mick says busy week. Fleming's been rested today. Maybe Clarets 2-1. And when does Roberts come back? Apparently he's on the pitch and not on the pitch, but he's back on the grass. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Hannibal in for Fleming. 3 games in a week, so could be precautionary. It certainly well could. But we are set to get underway. I'll get that up before I start the timer. But Harris looks set to get Oxford underway in this championship affair. Let's not forget, Oxford are unbeaten at the Kassam Stadium. And Burnley now rock up to do their bit and upset the apple cart. It's Hannibal. Burnley got the game kicked off and underway. And again, come back early. Ball with Trafford, who has to clear it out to Pires. Intercepted. Burnley get the throw in though. Joe's in. He says, up their Clarets. Up their Clarets indeed, Joe. Yeah, I always thought it was the Preston's old kit were Baxi, weren't it? If I remember rightly. I've got glare in my glasses. Either that, or it's just really dirty. Beware, because I can't see the TV screen right now. Should have put my contacts in. That would have been easier. You know, you're getting old when you're just sat here cleaning your gigs. It's just the glare. It's just the glare. Ball pump long for Colliosho. Cut out by the Oxford centre back. Humphries is up. Now with Cullen. Glare. G. Afternoon, Mr. B. Ball played out to the left. Pires finds Brownhill. Turns on the ball. Looks for the open option. Has to go back to Humphries. I think Egan Riley's actually playing centre back with Esteve, and Humphries is back out on the right. like he was against Leeds. Obviously back from suspension. But Burnley's being very wary with their play. We saw this already, obviously, in the previous game. And second half, we had to change it up because it was just too much. I'm watching it through EFL Mal. Stev. CJ. Goes long, trying to pick out Sarmiento out on the left. Cut out by Oxford, but the ball stays in play. Burnley knocked the ball all the way back, which Stev hunts down. Oxford know they're going to be in for a game. I think Burnley think the same as well. They're being put under a lot of pressure early doors by the home side, and it's ball back with James Trafford. Koleosho. That's a foul, referee. Hannibal's brought down. Good bit of play by Burnley. I know it's only 3 minutes in, but it's been a decent bit of play. Free kick taken quickly, but referee not happy with that. Sarmiento has to play the ball back across. How's everyone's week been, by the way? What have you been up to? I know you're probably just going to say work. It's been boring. Weather's been crap, hasn't it, as well? It's not been the best. Ball played out wide for Pires. Touches it down. Can he pick out a man? Yes, he can. Patient build-up by the Clarets. Stev now has it. Humphries is there asking for it. He's not going to get it, but it has to then come wide. Egan Riley's looking for an option on the overlap. Gets the 1-2 off Hannibal. Stev picks out Sarmiento. He gets forward. Skips past one. Foster plays it to Cullen. Cullen picks out a ball to Koleosho. Early ball in. Foster's up. He's still there. Sarmiento. And again, Pires takes the shot. No Burnley player on the edge of the box. As it ricochets, it ricocheted 3 or 4 times. And it was a good opportunity for the Clarets. Very patient build-up, but still worked the opportunity very well. Opportunity not dead yet, though. Cullen goes along with it. Picks up Sarmiento. He does a fancy little flick. Pardon me. Cullen gets it back. Looking for Pires with an early ball. It's in there. Is that a referee? Waves a free kick to Oxford. I think Sarmiento and the Oxford centre-back both went for the same ball, and the camera angle wasn't really in anybody's favour. And the Clarets fans at Oxford in fan voice. Free kick taken short. Passing it around at the back, Oxford. Burnley having to defend. It's a free kick. Didn't really say what for. Almost put the heating on. It's been cold. It's been very, very cold. What? Was it one of those where you'd done everything? Changed from shorts to pants, put a thicker top on, put a cardigan on, get coat on, get your coat on as well. Get the old coat on. Interception by Burnley. Can they have a chance? They've done well. Just not read by Koleosho on the final ball. Cleared, but only as far as Maxime Estev. Steph plays the 1-2 with Brownhill. Now has time and patience on the ball. Picks out Pires. Sarmiento. Plays it back. Again, Burnley have to take the time getting forward. There's a lovely ball over the top, though, by Egan Riley. Can Sarmiento keep the ball in? He can't. But a good opportunity goes begging. It wasn't Sarmiento making the run, actually. Like I say, the camera angle from afar, you can't make out who it is, but it was Brownhill, the captain, who made that run. And again, Oxford take a short free kick. Oxford come forward. Ball on the far side. Burnley need to cut this out. It's to the edge. Bit of squeaky bum time then. I'm not sure whether it wasn't offside. I don't think it was. Oxford are well up for it, Pete. 100%. We're on the Peroni today. We're on Peroni. Which means you'll probably hear me bloody burping and all sorts throughout this. Pete in the chat says, wouldn't be surprised if they get one out of nothing. We can't play passive here. No, they're trying to do the same to us, though. They're playing that passive game, but they come forward and it's blocked by Maxime Steve. It's Rodriguez who tried to get a ball across the face of goal. Couldn't quite pick out anybody in yellow. To be fair, they're fair prone to a mistake as well, Pete. We keep putting them under when they go back. I can see us carving an opportunity open for ourselves. Egan Riley picks out Trafford, who knocks it long. Burnley have a man down on the deck. The game's now been halted. Referee goes over. It is Sarmiento who's down. He's now back to his feet. And him and Kioso of Oxford shake hands. No bad blood between the two of them. And the referee lets Burnley get back on with the game. If you can, absolutely smash the likes on the videos. Good ball by Egan Riley for Lyle Foster. He's just gone to, has he still got there? He's still got there. He's still got it. Coley Oshaw's now entered the party. Edge of the box. Fizzed in there. Sarmiento can't get to the second ball. Hannibal. Foster's now done well, but the chance that ended up working its way back to the Burnley defence. It's a good ball by Egan Riley to pick out Foster on the run. And CJ is seeing quite a lot of the ball here as Oxford try to put the Clarets under pressure. Trafford picks out Foster. Hannibal now gets it. Corley-Orshaw. Body's coming forward for the Clarets. Corley-Orshaw tries to beat his man. Can't. Oxford can come away with it. Maxime Esteve does very well, but it's been pulled back for a foul. Sarike Dembele pulled back. Free kick taken quickly by Oxford, and it's that's why you should take your time, to be fair. It's gone out for throwing. That was poor. Absolutely poor. If you can, people, please like, subscribe, send this and share it. Let people know where we are. We're trying to grow the channel and stuff like that. So it would really help and really appreciate it. Burnley have a throw-in down on this near side. Bashir Humphreys. I think it's Humphreys, Hannibal, Corley-Orshaw. They all have the same hairdo. Good pressing by Oxford. Burnley still have it. Cullen, who drops into a defensive role as Egan Riley came forward. Now back with James Trafford. It seems on this first 13 minutes, that both sides passing the ball around pretty well, but nobody's sort of trying to carve that opportunity open. I think Burnley have probably come the closest. Again, it's long balls over the top. Sarmiento can get to this. It's another ball over. Brownhill's there. Picks out Cullen on the edge of the box. Fizzes one towards the back stick. Lyle Foster. Oh, he couldn't get his head on it. Sandwiched. He's having his shirt pulled, he's saying. Not sure if we'll see that on a replay or anything, but Oxford get the goal kick taken quickly. And again, they've gone short. But Lyle Foster, I don't think there were enough in it to say it was a penalty shout. But I'd definitely say that there was something in there in terms of an opportunity for the Clarets. Ball with Sarmiento. Edge of the box for Corley-Orshaw. Cullen's there as Luca couldn't get to the ball. Hannibal's pushed out to the right. Picks out Corley-Orshaw, and he's not sure of who's tracking his run. And Oxford cut out the move. Burnley could still steal it back in this final third, and unfortunately, Esteve's a little bit too heavy-handed. And the home side end up with a free kick on the edge of the D in their own half. Mal, I think you've got quite a good point there. We sort of seem to wake up a little bit after certain moments in games, don't we? I'd have loved to have gone to Oxford Stadium. Gutted I couldn't get tickets. Being such a sort of small stadium in terms of attendance and stuff, tickets were quite scarce. Preston away, probably. I'm off Preston away, so I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, that's a good day out. Preston away is always a good day out. It's been a while since we played them in the league. Obviously, we've played them in a few friendlies and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll get back to you, Pete, because I need to work it all out. I know I'm off for Bastards away as well. Get in. But getting tickets for that's like rocking horse shit. Sarmiento, ball in there. Cleared by Oxford as far as a throw-in. It's nice that the Oxford manager's wearing a Boys Get Sad Too jumper. Especially recent events. A lad from Burnley, obviously, recently committed suicide. What a ball by Coley Orshaw. Still in there. Hannibal flicked the ball back for Coley Orshaw, who made the run. Something from nothing for the Clarets. But as I was saying, yeah, there's a lad in Burnley who's just committed. And obviously, it's a big thing. I think men should speak up, as should women. But in particular, male mental health doesn't get spoken about enough. Mick says Leeds 1-0 up against Coventry. Does that mean they've gone top? They'll have gone top of the league now, won't they? Let's have a quick refresh and have a look at the in-play league table. No, obviously, no. Sorry, I tell a lie. Even 1-0 up, they're still behind us. They'll be level on points with us if we draw this and they win. But they need to score another 3 to match us on goal difference. Sunderland obviously still sit very high at the top. Still 0-0 in their game. What can Burnley achieve here? Cullen fizzes the ball across. Beautiful ball. He's asking for it back. Gets it as well in the middle of the park. Plays one out to Coley Orshaw. Bit of a heavy touch, but still keeps it under control. Edge of the box. The shot is that blocked? It was Hannibal with the effort. Hope you're well, Zeta. Hannibal gets it again. Picks out Coley Orshaw. Good understanding between those two. Playing some good football together. Harry, I'm watching it through our follow. Lucas Pires has it. Does well to turn. Cullen. He's been a very good vocal figure in that midfield in this game. You can see him literally his head like this all the time, watching everybody's movement. That's a sign of a good player. As he plays the 1-2 with Bashir Humphreys. Plays it to Hannibal. Coley Orshaw's there. Skips to the edge of the byline. Plays it across. Foster! Oh! Lyle Foster. He just needs to bag. He just needs to bag. The ball were there for him. I don't think we're getting that many replays in this on this stream, but it definitely came off Foster last, as it's a goal kick to Oxford. Again, taken short. But this is where Burnley need to be prolific. Their strikers need to be putting the ball in the back of the net. Simple as that. He needs to be in target, Mike. 100%. They are difficult when they come at speed. I understand that. I've played football myself. Like, it's when they come at you at speed and you're in the box and you're trying to make that run between yourself and two defenders, it can be difficult because you then got to try and shape your foot around the ball while not have your ankles snapped. Your head's in a bit of an awkward spot, but still, I'd have thought the hard and low approach would have been better than the elevation that the shot actually got. Brownhill picks out Sarmiento. He takes his time and finds Cullen. Egan Riley pushes forward. He's got Coley Oshaw there. Good spot by Hannibal, asking him to play it. They are pros, mate. They are pros. What are you saying? I'm not pro, Mac? Are you saying I wasn't a pro back in my youth? No, I wasn't pro. I definitely wasn't pro, mate. Actually, no, I was a pro. I was pro. Procrastinating about why I wasn't a footballer, sat in my bedroom playing FIFA. That's what I was doing. That's what a pro I was. Do you know what? I think Wood got a lot of stick, Mal. I think Wood got a lot of stick, and rightly so at times, because his best mate with the offside flag. And, he said his comfort zone. You don't do things well in your comfort zone, do you? Like I said, his comfort blanket was the flaming offside flag. But he scored some very pivotal, vital goals for us. And, that's what we've got to remember him for. Look at Sam Vokes and stuff like that. They're all key players that they were just there. They didn't even have to do much with their game. They're just there. And they had that finishing prowess. And for Let's Talk Burnley, say, do you think that Rodriguez is no longer a first team choice? Yeah, I think what Max says there, the signs do point to that. It's I'm not saying he's a world beater, but it's one of them. Pete says, I'd take Wood back in a heartbeat. People are too quick to blame players. I think one thing that Burnley have done well is they've always seemed to find the right point in selling a striker. Like Wood went to Newcastle. You couldn't blame him. He wants to go to there. They were still building. They just had all that money. It's, I can't blame him for wanting to go. Hendrick were the same. Hendrick did exactly the same when he went to Newcastle. But I don't think I'd have him now, Pete. I don't think I'd have him now. I don't think he'd fit the system that we play. The system we play is a lot different to how it used to be. Speaking of systems, Burnley try to come forward. That's a foul. Is that a foul? Referee says no. Cullen gets back to his feet and runs back to his position, but looked like a foul to me. McNeil in this system would flourish. McNeil in this system would have been the Nathan Teller, the one that gets a move to a Bayer Leverkusen and absolutely rips it up in Bundesliga. But he's, like I say, he's done whatever he wants. He's in the UK. We're very, very quick to tout talent to the media and harp them before they've even hit hearts. I know, Pete Teller. I'd have him back in a heartbeat. Even on loan, if you don't get game time, bring him back in January. Statement signing. Back to the game though. 26, just coming up 27 minutes. Harry, no, it's through our follow, but through Service which Burnley come forward. Lyle Foster cuts past two. Takes a shot and it's just wide of the post. Lyle Foster puts his hands out. Lyle Foster puts his hands out saying, maybe I should have played the pass. But it's took a nick on the way. I think it's Jamie Cumming who's tipped it around the post. And the Clarets have a corner. I'm not sure what the referee's doing. He's talking to one of the Oxford lads. I think it's Dembele, but it is Burnley who are going to have the corner with Brownhill. Yeah, because I'm blind, Mac. So I have one of them. It's like that, walking around. Josh Brownhill. Can he get a decent ball in? Arm aloft. Ball is heavy and deep to the back stick and absolutely, I was going to say evades everyone, but it's come off Brown. Brown got the final touch. Burnley have another corner yet from this near side. Can the Clarets take advantage? Losing the heart of Worrell from corners is quite difficult. Hannibal goes to whip this one into the box. Header up to the edge. Shot, it's deflected, but it's only hit an Oxford player, and now Oxford can get away. Collier does well to stop him in his tracks, having to go back towards the keeper, but Foster putting Cummins under pressure. Humphreys and Cullen watching the man on this near side. Number 15 for Oxford. Well intercepted. Burnley make Oxford work the ball back, all the way back to the keeper. Referee stops the game for an infringement in the Burnley half. It is Josh Brownhill who's on the deck. Been in the wars recently with games. Obviously, if everybody saw the gash on his eyebrow, that was mad. But Harris is getting a talking to by the referee. No card, but I think Brownhill's just saying to the referee, look, he's nipped the back of my heel as I've come through the ball. Now Burnley have it all to do. Few instructions being given by Scott Parker. Referee about to do a drop ball, which probably work its way back towards Jamie Cummins in the Oxford United goal. No, it's just a simple drop ball, which Will Volks picks out a pass. However, Burnley intercepts. And can the Clarets come away? Hannibal was trying his best to get past the last line of defence. Oh. Mouse, who would you rather have? McNeil 2018, Teller 2023, or Cornet 2018? It's not Nathan Teller. Teller all the time. Teller was just different. Teller was McNeil and Cornet and Stephen Defoe wrapped into one player. He just had everything. It just worked. Teller and Burnley worked. And it still pains me when I see that interview saying that, you know, he thought he was coming back to Burnley. It's so gut-wrenching because I massively fell in love with a lone player. Simple as. But Simon, Brownhill and set pieces. He's got that one in his locker. Corners, I don't mind him taking because they go high and get themselves over. Free kicks. No. Free kicks, no. Simple as. Oxford now try to come forward. Good bit of play by the home side. Intercepted by Bashir Humphries. Egan Riley gets it away, but only as far as the Oxford midfield. I'm not sure, Mal. It depends on what division we're in, whether we keep them. Corley Orshaw is going to be different gravy at some point. James Stratford's just come all the way out of his goal and headed the ball out for an Oxford throw-in. Good bit of play that. Pires, he communicated well with Pires as well. Fair play to him. Craig, we've not even been that bad. We've not been that bad. Oxford haven't carved anything open. We've had one or two opportunities, but nothing concrete. Probably the one concrete opportunity was Corley Orshaw driving towards the box, and Lyle Foster just couldn't quite wrap his foot round it. Other than that, it's been two teams that are struggling to break each other down, trying to find that moment. But so far, 35 minutes in, like Max says in the chat, both teams not really got going in the final third to open them up. Burnley have a free kick. Hannibal chopped down. It's not a bad position for Burnley to get bodies into the box and play the ball in. Hannibal's having a few back and forth words with the referee. He needs to be careful. He's not booked already, but it's a good chance he may see a yellow card as well as yellow kits on the pitch. Yeah, any of them, Mal. Any of them. Yes, massively think Corley Orshaw's better on the left. Pires and Brownhill step over it. It is Brownhill to Fizz one in. It is from far out. Burnley can still keep this move alive. Maxime Esteve. I don't know why he didn't play that. I'm not sure why he didn't play that to Cullen. Kioso's down. Not sure why Fleming's not in the squad. I thought he would be, but I was surprised to see that he wasn't. Pardon me. Ball played towards the centre. Burnley having to work the ball back. Egan Riley picks out Trafford, who's potentially going to go along. Sunderland now losing, which would put West Brom top of the league as it stands. It's Feste Obasele, who's put Watford 1-0 up in that fixture. Borough 1-0 up against Stoke. Ben Doak He's got the goal in that one. That puts Borough up into 9th with Stoke sat in the relegation zone. Oh, no, just outside of the relegation zone, sorry. We'll go through some of the other scores as we get towards half-time. Sarmiento tries to take a why has he done that? I don't get why he's done that. Sarmiento, he had no open shot of goal, still takes a shot, and it's gone wide, but he had no sniff of goal. Absolutely none whatsoever. My mate Dave. There's always a Dave. Always a Dave. Hopefully a stronger, better second half. Obviously, this half isn't finished just yet. But Pires has a chance to whip a ball in towards the edge of the box. It's a bit of a naff touch by Hannibal, but Burnley can get it away. Humphries takes his time. He's got a throw in. Rodriguez is down again. I think he spent more time on his arse. Oh, you're having a Ruby Murray for your dinner. What sort of curry are you having, Mal? Burnley have the ball back in their defensive unit. A good old Tika. You can't go wrong with a Tika, can you? Hopefully, we'll Tika all 3 points down at the Kassam Stadium. Whee! Did you see how I went there with that one? Oi, oi. Egan Riley. Honestly, I'm so stupid. Such a numbhead. Pires, that's a very good ball towards Josh Brownhill. Can't pick out Sarmiento on the run. Tries to win the seconds, but Hannibal steals in. And the referee pulls the ball back for a foul. I'm not sure what Sarmiento did. I think it says he slid in behind. But he's gonna be banned, Mal, surely. Has he got up from that actually? Did he actually get done for it? I thought he had. I thought he'd been banned. Yeah, he got 2 days ago. I think he's been charged by the FA. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, he has until Monday to provide a response. But let's not forget, Suarez received a 10-match ban in 2013 for batting Branislav Ivanovic. And Blackburn, as much as, you know, they're arseholes, nobody should be batting anybody. Sure we'll have sent pictures of Owen Beck's back with the bat mark on his back of his neck or whatever. So he could be out. Flag goes up against Oxford, who tried to push forward. No, not yet. Yeah, like I say, hopefully he'll be out by the time it gets all sorted out. Will he even risk him? Will Preston even risk him with what he's done? To be fair, LTB, I won't say it's if they can't beat teams like Oxford. Look at Portsmouth last week. They were very, very difficult to break down. We're playing a team on their home patch who are unbeaten. They've got that wave of, you know, when they got promoted, they were fantastic. They're still riding that wave. Look at the way Ipswich did that last season. They're now a Premier League club. You can't write teams off these days in football. But I think we are a team in a transitioning period. I don't think we will. If we win the league this year, then brilliant. I don't think we will. I think we'll probably end up in the playoffs just, especially with the way Sunderland are playing. If they don't drop off, um, Leeds are probably going to find some form, some good vein of form at some point. It's very tough. It's a very tough league to call. Nobody's ruled out just yet. Burnley have a free kick though, which Brownhill takes. Whipped in there, header up and over the bar. Again, it's Lyle Foster who gets his head onto it. There's too much on it for it to go straight over. How we doing, Cart? He says, can I have a shout out for my son, Corby? Of course you can. Hope you're well, Corby. Hope everything is going well, mate. Yeah, I'd take another season in the champ, even if we falter in the playoffs. The one thing we don't want to be doing is going up and down, yo-yoing. Because then you could become like West Brom, where you're just practically a yo-yo. We wasn't a yo-yo when we went there, because we had at least 2 or 3 seasons and then came down. But it's going to take time. It is going to take time. Let's see. But Anis says, how's Hannibal played so far? No, I appreciate the good luck message for Burnley as well, mate. I think he's a menace. He's an absolute handful, isn't he? He's something else. He's been that bat that we need in midfield for a long time. But he's played really well. I think him and our left winger, right winger in this game, Luca Koleosho, have worked very, very well together. The way they've sort of read each other telepathically. So let's see what happens. But he's going to be an absolute unit for Burnley, mate, and I appreciate the message. In fact, he's just beaten 2 Oxford players now. He's going forward. Can he pick a player out? Loses the ball, however, still manages to pick out Koleosho. He picks out a ball towards Pires. He's going to take a shot. Blocked. Sarmiento's there. He's a bit too weak on the ball. And can he get to the seconds? Unfortunately not. He has got free roam, Mal. Certainly has got free roam. That's what you want, though, from someone like that. Still, the search goes on as we approach half-time. 2 added minutes have gone up. And I think I said in the match preview that I would take a shithouse 1-0, which I think this game is going to take one of those sort of goals. Kioso and Hannibal are up against one another. The microwave curry is ready. Go on, lad. Go on. Oh, good interception for Oxford. Koleosho looked like he was away there. Cullen trying to get Burnley going. Again, well stood by the Oxford defence. Yeah, well, to be fair, my car thought that, but people have the teas at different times. That's the one thing I've learned. We're working in hospitality and catering. It's mad. You're trying to clean down from your shift, and you're working 12/9. You might as well have your opening hours at like 8 till 9, because every Tom, Dick, and Harry comes in last minute. It's a pain in the arse. But speaking of pains in the rectum area, it is still 0-0. Painful first half to watch. There's been the odd opportunities for both teams. Nothing in terms of probably dangerous opportunities, but it is still 0-0 and not much to shout about. We'll be back very soon with the second half. Let us know what you're doing in the next 15 minutes, as I say. And yeah, we will see you very soon. I'm going for a pee. See you in 3. So we are set to get the second half back underway very, very shortly. There is 0-0 at half time. Burnley players coming back out onto the pitch. Going through the stats at half time, in terms of shots, Burnley have had 7, Oxford have had 0. But Burnley's 7 shots have come to nothing. Literally none of them on target. Burnley have had 69% possession to Oxford's 31 and made 331 passes compared to Oxford's 159. Burnley have the better passing accuracy with 89% and have had 2 corners compared to Oxford, who have had 0. No cards brandished in the game just yet, but Oxford have been offside 4 times. I'm hoping we're going to see a lot stronger of a second half. I did try to get a graphic up of the of all the stats, but my phone's just been an absolute pain in the arse. Let's see what people are saying on Twitter. That's not what I wanted. Claret's in total control. This is from Matt Scrafton from Burnley Express. He said, Claret's in total control, but they're lacking an end product. Oxford have offered absolutely nothing offensively. 2 chances of the half have both fallen to Lyle Foster. One blazed over and the other deflected narrowly wide. So, again, like I said, Burnley are knocking on the door, but they're not asking the questions. They're not answering. They're not answering it. Jacob Horsefall, hope you're well, says Burnley look toothless up top. Absolutely can't wait for Zion Fleming to be fully fit and starting. And yeah, it just seems to be that the general consensus is Burnley need to pull a finger out their arse this second half, which we are now back underway. Rob said it there, no shots on target, painful in their final third. Surely is. Yes, you do, Jack. Oxford have done really well. They've done that horrible, dirty donkey work to try and make us play shite, basically. But they have been phenomenal at the back. Bax is in as well. Hope you're well, Baxy. Poor first half, too quiet. We had the better half. Not much in front of goal. Bad in our time, just a little too long. Need to drive in. Again, but we said this, didn't we, with the last game? We said this with the last game. The second half we need to be more ruthless. Against Pompey, we said it. Luckily, we were. So I'm hoping something similar again. Scott Parker's got something up his sleeve to make these lads find another level. But Dirk says sticking with 1-1. Yeah, I think someone will nick this. Like I say, I hope it's Burnley's favour. But this is, for me, I think it's got a shithouse 1-0 written all over it. Either that or once one goes in, it opens up. LTB says pretty much exactly what I said. But yes, up the Clarets indeed. And bloody hell, since when did Burnley ever have a plan B, mate? We've always had just plan A, and that's it. Miles sticking with his 2-1 prediction. I dare say Sarmiento, as much as he deserved to start after his goal and his performance against Pompey, is a player that you bring on from the bench. I've not been blown away by his performance. Oxford come forward to the edge of the Burnley box. It's good block by Maxime Esteve, and Oxford have a corner. They know full well that they're going to have to come out the blocks. They need to be attacking just as much as we are. It's all to play for. Bastard. Ball played in. Deep towards the back stick, and James Trafford is there to collect off the head of an Oxford man. What can Burnley do? Still bad in the time. They need to take risks. They need to take risks. Trafford goes long. Oxford have it in their defensive unit now. Listen to this. Cracking. Baxi says top of the league if we win. Yeah, somebody said it earlier as well. Would be nice to go top. I mean, Sunderland, if they turn it around against Watford, will probably go top. But at the moment, they're 1-0 down. It's in our hands. Somebody called George Dugdale on Twitter or X says Burnley are the best team we've seen at the Kassam so far. Koleosho with a shot. Oh, brilliant save by Cummins. Cummins has a really good save, knocks it over the bar. Koleosho does well to cut inside. And the former Chelsea youngster makes an absolutely fantastic save, but the Clarets have a set-piece opportunity. Going back to what George says, it's a Cummins yet to make a save. Well, there you go. He's made that. Need to find a way to land a blow at the other end, but stick it in there well. Lovely touch on the big screen after the minute's applause as well for the young lad, Jack Badger. Brownhill. All in. Header up. Only as far as Brownhill. It's back to him. Plays it to the edge. Pires. Cullen. Touchdown from Brownhill. Tries to turn and gets Burnley a throw-in. Burnley just needs to take the time now. Take the time. Still take risks, but take the time. Oxford have had one shot and one on target. Burnley have had their first on target with Cummins tipping over the bar. But Sunderland are now level. Well, there you go. Would we still go top with a win, though? Let's have a look. So with them level, they're on 16 points. Yeah. No, we would go top by goal difference as long as Sunderland don't grab anything. Just press it, Kate. You're studying from the bloody screen anyway. The sooner you press it and get it done, the better. Instead of being quiet, you shithead. 52 gone on the clock. Oxford have a free kick in their own half. Baxi says a few seconds behind. At least I've got a view of the screen now. Hamdi, hope you're well. I'm guessing you're in to support man like Hannibal. I love it how we've got a load of Hannibal fans that keep coming in recently. Absolutely love it. Sarmiento tries to cut inside, loses it, somehow wins it, then loses it again. Come on, Burnley. I would actually bring Jadon Anthony on. I would actually bring Jadon Anthony on. Hannibal has the ball on the edge. Force wide. Now with Pires, who's on a yellow card. What can the Clarets do? Bashir Humphries. Pete says he might fall asleep. Hannibal comes in. He's played out wide to Coley Osho. He's now on the left-hand side. Gets across goal. Can he get to the seconds? Referee waves away for a Oxford free kick. I don't know why people are putting goal for. I hate it when people do that because what's the point? You want my raw reaction, you pillocks. It's not even funny. How we doing, John? Hope you're well. Meshbury. Is it Meshbury? Maybe. It's Medjbury, and I don't friggin' know. Ball at the back with Egan Riley. Plays a 1-2 with Hannibal. Ball played over, which Cummins collects. It was a hung in the air for quite some time. Lucas Perez's ball into the area, but no one in claret and blue could do it. Wee, Mr. Rodriguez, how are we, sir? I'm holding up fine. Be a lot better with a goal. I won't lie. It'd be a lot better if there were a goal in this game, mate. It's been a bit, a little bit more fat, but nothing concrete. Well, Burnley come forward. Hannibal looks like he's shaping up to shoot. It's a Burnley free kick right on the edge of the D. Well, yeah, that would have been a long travel. To be honest, mate, I actually wanted to go. I really wanted to go. And I'm gutted that I couldn't. God knows, Mac. I don't think my heart could take it. Lyle Foster and Lucas Pires stood over this free kick. Chance for the Clarets. Burnley need to get this up and over the wall. It's Foster. He hits it. Can't get to the rebound, but Burnley still have it. Corley Orshaw now on this left-hand side. Esteve to Pires. Burnley play it back along that defensive line. I don't know why. They had bodies forward. And now they decide to pump it long when everybody's got back into position. It's wasteful. It were really wasteful. The opportunity was there. Strike while the iron's hot. That's the saying. Go for it. We're not taking risks again. It needs to happen. Yeah, 2 home games. I won't be able to cover them, unfortunately. I'm in work for both of them, which is an absolute sickener. I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to put a light on. I don't like the fact I look pasty white. It's doing my head in. Hey, get in. I still look pasty as shit. Very, very safe, mate. Very safe. Too safe. I'll be honest, Sol. I just don't think he has the legs for it anymore. I'm not saying, the stats and analysis might be there, but I think we need to strengthen in that department because apart from Foster and Huntonji, which again a lot of people said it looks like he's won a competition to be a footballer. It's difficult. It's difficult up top. But yeah, our next is Tuesday. It's possible that I work on weekends because unfortunately I work in hospitality and catering, so I have to work weekends and cook people's food. Otherwise, I'd be doing this every weekend. Oh, Fleming can play up top. Yeah, that's true. Burnley corner. I'm going to stuff my face in a minute, but Hannibal takes a short one for Cullen, but Cullen doesn't read the pass. Both sets of teams have been wasteful. I could be staring at a 0-0 in face and just one of them days. Oxford remain unbeaten at home. Burnley still have that unbeaten streak. But I want 3 wins on the bounce. No, we've had Leeds, we've had Portsmouth. Let's go and beat Oxford as well. But we're not playing like a team who looks even interested. He's on loan at Plymouth. On loan at Plymouth, Mac. Coley Orshaw. Beats two. Coley Orshaw's into the box. Can he get it across? Foster's there. Nobody else is there. Sarmiento, it's over the bar. Oh, for God's sake, Burnley. There's 4 bodies in the box. 4 of them in the box, and not one of them can get on the end of it. It's so frustrating. I honestly thought that was going to be 1-0 then. Everything was written for that to be a goal. Again, just couldn't finish for love nor money. I don't know what it was. We were with Obafemi. I mean, when Company came in, it didn't strike me as a Company signing. But yeah, Scott, it could be a last min. Again, tugging at the heartstrings when you sat there, berating them. Pardon me. Not even so much berating them, just after watching 90 minutes or 80 odd minutes of football, frustration does set in. I know you've got to be with the team for 90 minutes, and I always will be with the team for 90 minutes, the 90 plus minutes, whatever it is. But that doesn't mean that fans shouldn't be able to voice frustration at how it feels at times. I think it was Brownhill who said, I can understand the frustration, but we need you behind us. It's easy to say than do. We can only let you know how we think you're performing and how you're performing as a team unit by voicing our concerns. If we're all happy about it, then you're just happy playing as you are. If you hear moans and groans, then you know that, shit, we need to knock it up a gear here. Let's see, Mr. R. Let's see. Burnley come forward. Sarmiento cuts past his man. Cuts past 2. Again, loses it on the 3rd. He's a menace. He's an absolute menace, but his touch lets him down. His last touch. Perez on the overlap. Coley Orshaw picks him out. Perez plays one to the edge of the box. Cullen, Hannibal, Coley Orshaw. Back with Perez. Bodies in the box. Perez needs this hard and low. It's taken out for a corner. He also wipes Perez out. He knew Perez were going to get a ball in. I said, Scott, though, it's got the makings for one of those games. It wouldn't surprise me if it ends like this. Ball whipped in. Header away. It's only as far as Perez. Now back with Cullen. Foster, for me, it needs support. He needs support. I don't understand why we're not playing with 2 up top. I think Scott Parker's had, at Bournemouth, he had Dominic Solanke. At Fulham, he had Mitrovic. He's never really had 2 playing together. But I dare say the way we've been playing and the way Foster's been playing recently, either Foster needs to come off or play 2. Play Foster and Hunt on you. Let Foster be that guy who's holding the ball down and trying to pick people out, pull him back a little bit. Burnley just making a substitution. It is Sarmiento who's off, and Jayden Anthony comes on. I asked for that earlier. I did ask for that earlier. Still time to go in this game, but hopefully the fresh legs of Jayden Anthony will give Burnley a little bit more of a spark in their forward play. Cummings with a long ball forward. Free kick for Oxford. Burnley a little bit heavy on trying to win the ball back. Josh Brownhill. It probably is going to end 0-0, and Brownhill goes into the book. Brownhill gets himself a yellow card. Come on, Burnley. That's true, Mal. That's true. It is frustrating, Pete. It's got to that point where I don't know how to make it out. I knew it was going to be a very tough game, but Josh Loren would be a cracking shout back here. I agree. Absolutely showed us up against Pompey. Made us look a completely different unit. Burnley have had 11 shots and only 1 on target. It just goes short. It's been one of those days. "70 minutes gone. Still 0-0 in this one. Will, we've not, like I say, we've had 11 chances and only 1 on target. It's been shite. Absolutely shite, mate. Yeah, Mal, you've got a point. Highlights will probably on the last 30 seconds. I'd take a last minute winner. Of course I would. Who wouldn't? There's nothing better than scoring a last minute winner and a big, massive, like, shush to the doubters. I'd be proven wrong if we grab one. Right now, I just can't see it. Both teams very resolute, but with not really any. Burnley probably with the more intent to try and carve open an opportunity. Defensively, Oxford have stood absolutely tall. No, neither do. Jayden Anthony finds Hannibal. Bashir Humphries, sorry. Now back with a Stev. Egan Riley. Oh. Humphries slips. 2 substitutions about to be announced for the home side. Is here, please, none of that crap with the goal thing. I'd rather you get my wholehearted reaction than any shit like that. I don't want to see it in the chat. I'd rather see it, on my face, and the fact that it's clearly not a goal. Oh, Simon's in. Hope you're well, mate. He said, had to pop in as I'm an Oxford United fan, Oxford born and bred, living in Burnley. So we'll be shocked if we hold it to a 0-0 tie, as I do expect Burnley to win it. No, I appreciate that. It's been a very scrappy game, Simon. I won't lie. It's been very, very scrappy. Defensively, you've been solid. And I said that about Portsmouth as well the other week. You know, Regan Poole out for 10 months with an ACL injury and absolutely has a blinder of a game on his first game back. So, you know, defensively, you've been absolutely amazing. But we've just been poor in terms of the final third. A point would be a justified scoreline because neither team deserves to win. He says, as Oxford come forward, ball across, well cut out by Egan Riley. Burnley now try to get the ball away. Foster's still there. Takes the touch down. Gets to the second ball. Now with Brownhill. They are. There is the discipline record's not been great for Burnley. I mean, Portsmouth last week had a worse one than us. But Corley Orshaw now has it on this left-hand side. Cuts inside. Cullen finds Hannibal. Works it towards the right. Jadon Anthony with an early ball across. No Burnley player picked out. Burnley have to go again. I have tried the new Taco Bell. Mate. The portion size is tiny. I'm not saying I'm a greedy bastard, but I'm a greedy bastard. It's just one of them. Portion size is tiny, and yeah, it's a strange. I liked it. I just think that there needs to be more flavour. It's not got a lot of flavour. I got a volcano burrito that I got. The Nando's is just standard. It's good. But yeah, Mal, I've got a feel for you. The heavens have opened in Burnley. It's pissing down here. Is that a sign? The heavens opening, is there going to be an opening for Burnley to get themselves on the score sheet? I doubt it. You can wish, we can dream, can't we? It was Kyle Edwards and Owen Dale who came on for Oxford. Ruben Rodriguez and Sarike Dembele came off. And Tyler Gooden 5 minutes ago got a yellow card for Oxford. They come forward though. To be fair, I'm not sure whether it's raining in Oxford. It looks quite bright. It's Burnley where it's pissing down. Oxford in the box. Shot deflected and cleared by Burnley. Again, fantastic by CJ Egan Riley. It's a corner for Oxford. What a performance by Egan Riley. I think their fans are saying it were a handball. Oxford look to take a shot from the edge again. It's still in there. Pinged away by Maxime Esteve, who's gone down. I think he's gone really dizzy there. We're a bit of a strange on that. Esteve's a bit shaken. He's took the shot to the head to clear it, and as he did, he sort of tried to get himself back involved, and he just sort of like dropped like a sleeping giant. He seems back to his feet now. Maybe it was just a case of a quick wobble. But we didn't get. There weren't much options, you know. I wanted the beef crunch wrap. I had, like I say, I had the volcano burrito, which had like jalapenos in and stuff like that. Burnley making substitutions. Hannibal is coming off, and Andreas Huntonje is on, and Jay Rodriguez is coming on as well for Lyle Foster. So an attacking change for Burnley. It's not been good, JB. It's not. But yeah, Mal, CJ Egan-Riley's been my man of the match. He's been absolutely phenomenal at the back when they've come forward. I think Fleming's got a knock, to be fair, Will. Nothing major. It's just that time of year. People get colds and shit like that. Burnley come forward. Ball with Jayden Anthony on the left-hand side. Coley Orshaw's pushed to the right. Burnley have a corner. He has. He was done really well, but I was shocked to not see him even in the starting 11. Corner wasted, but Burnley have a chance to get the ball back in there. Humphreys. Egan-Riley has it. We do have to improve from set pieces massively. To be fair, Corey, unless someone grabs a last-minute winner, if anyone's going to grab it, I'd say it's us based on our attacking intent. But that said, it's just like us to have all that attacking intent and one colossal mess up defensively, and we go 1-0 down. But the promising signs are starting as the game draws to a close. But I could just see this finishing 0-0 now. I want to hope and pray that there's a last gasp winner. I just don't know where it's going to come from because Oxford have been brilliant defensively. Coley O'Shaw gets the ball in there. Brownhill, Huntonje. Oh, how? I'm not sure whether he was offside or not. I don't think he was. Brownhill's flicked it on. Huntonje's he's just got to open his foot up. Open his foot up and that's it. It's 1-0. For God's sake, it's just one of those again. Oxford making a change. The youngster Dane Scarlett coming on for Harris. Happy days. Happy days. Can't beat a good bit of family discount. James Trafford out to head away again. Mal says bring Benson on. Oh, he's not even on bench, is he? Oh, no, he's not. He's out. He's massive. He's injured till bloody God knows when. Will Volks about to take this throw in for Oxford. Sunderland now 2-1 down. Get in. Pete says, come on, Burnley. Come on, Burnley. Made of glass now, Mal. It's made of glass. How we doing, Doug? How's things? Up you well, buddy. I'll tell you what's up. All the gear, no idea. It's been a dross game to watch. And hopefully, get Aaron Lennon back. Hopefully, Burnley can find a winner later on like they did against Pompey. But I can't see it. I just really can't see it. 85 on the clock. Can Burnley get something from this game? It's still nil apiece. Oxford coming forward, though. Stev tries to shut it down. Ball goes out for a goal kick. Done very well there, Maxime Estev, to shut down the move. Bit of urgency needed by the Clarets now. Come on, Burnley. Still no goals yet. Still no goals yet. Don't. No, I said same, Pete. I said it'll be a scrappy 1-0 win if it is going to be out. I just can't see it at all. John says J-Rod last minute winner. He's feeling it. Trust me. That's just story of Burnley, Charlie. Never back Burnley. I did it the other week with Sunderland, and they did me over. Oxford come forward though, in the middle of the park. Shot from range and wide of James Trafford's goal. Come on, Clarets. Oh. Had him on an eightfold. They are looking more threatening, Pete. 100% looking more threatening. Oxford asking all the questions. Burnley need to show that urgency, but they're not. Burnley seem happy with a point. Oh, happy days, Doug. Happy days. Jaden Anthony looks to take on his man and get down the bar line. He's got 2 for company. Plays it towards the centre of the park. Egan Riley picks out Bashir Humphreys. Come on, Burnley, look alive. Back to Estev on the halfway line. Pires. Now with Brownhill. Jaden Anthony is there. Burnley need bodies in there. Anthony with the ball in the box. It's up from Utonji. He sticks a wild leg out. Cummins is off his line and gets to it. It's just one of those days. It's going to just be one of those days. If it stays 0-0, to everyone who said, "Oh, like, do you want to go?" I do wish I'd have gone. Yes, but if it finishes 0-0, it's a bit of money saved, isn't it? JB, I said this earlier though. They're not. We're looking at it and thinking, yeah, we should. But look at how many Premier League teams get beat in cup games and stuff like that. You get those moments of games. I'm not saying we're a Premier League team because we're not. We're a different animal now, and we need to be. But they're unbeaten at home. They're unbeaten at home, and it's not a bad point on the road. I just think we need more. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Mal. We're a Prem club, but team wise, not so much just yet. Ball pumped back long to James Trafford. Not long to go now in this fixture. Three minutes added on at the end of the 90. Come on, Burnley. It is. It does look like it's going to be a ball draw, Mac. 100%. I can't see it being anything else. Maxime Esteve has Jaden Anthony to pick out and does. Anthony's got space to run into. Tries to play an early ball in. Can't quite get there. Burnley still retain possession. Now with Pires, who's in the middle of the pitch. Finds Humphreys. Burnley win a throw in on the far side. CJ Egan Riley, 100%. 100% has been man at match. I'd definitely give it to CJ. No matter who scores a last minute winner. Again, ball finds Jaden Anthony. Good ball by Esteve. Fizzed out towards the far side. Ball played in. No one can get up. Cummins sits on top of the ball. Oxford are happy with a point. They're happy to keep that home record unbeaten against a team that a lot of people, and probably the manager even said that, you know, Burnley are coming here expecting to absolutely turn us over, go out there and can put on a performance. And they have defensively. They've been well structured. And we've just not been able to break them down. It's as simple as that. We have been poor in terms of our opportunities. We've not been clinical enough. But you get those days, c'est la vie. It just is what it is. Last chance saloon for Burnley. Last 30 seconds. Ball played over the top. Can it be chased down? It's a goal kick. Hamdi, why are you being a dick? I don't get it. Why do people do that? Cummins knocks the ball long, and yeah, I knew it were coming. It were coming. The full-time whistle has gone. Absolute stinker of a draw. I've got not much to say on that, to be fair. It was performance not even worth summing up. Defensively, Oxford was stronger. We couldn't break them down. In terms of chances on target, shite. But yeah, we stay fourth. So every cloud. But again, there is part of me that's thinking we should have got something out of this. And we have. We've got a point. Let's not take that away. A point on the road is better than nothing. It's just, we lack the cutting edge. Simple as that. We lack the cutting edge. Can I just say thank you to everybody for your love and support? Really do appreciate it massively. So thank you very much indeed. It's just been a bad day at the office, shall we say. You get them. It is what it is. If you could do me a massive favor, if you haven't already, please, if you can. My daughter is doing a sponsored walk for Pendleside Hospice, and it is tagged at the top of YouTube. You can help us by supporting Pendleside Hospice. Click the link. It will take you straight to the Just Giving page. And any money from this stream, I'd rather you put it into that so that it will go directly to the charity. So I would massively appreciate that if you do. But thank you very much indeed for watching. As I said, it's been brilliant to everybody in here. It's just been one of those. Don't let it ruin your weekend. We've not lost. That's the be all and end all. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, potentially with a match preview and for the game against Plymouth. So 2 nights in a row, you lucky buggers, you. Till then, take care, enjoy your week, and up the Clarets. We'll turn this around. We have to. Come on, boys.